roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Atlanta Falcons. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. You look at the Falcons in this matchup. Their offense is one that doesn't rely too heavily on just one guy. They like to spread things around as best they can.
You're right about that. As a diverse unit, and they like to run their offense by what they call game plan, meaning each and every week they study the opponent, they probe its weaknesses, and they move the ball around that way. They emphasize who's going to get it based on what they think they'll accomplish in that game. Other teams, they're a system team. They're going to run what they run no matter what. I like this style of offense. It suits them well.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. With former MVP in his 12th season leading them out, he's got more rushing touchdowns than any quarterback in NFL history. Cam Newton.
It was fun getting ready for this game, wasn't it? Because normally we talk to the coaches and the players. I think you and I asked to talk to the trainer to see how his arm is going to be.
A lot of ice after last week.
After last week's game, boy, what a performance that was. And you know who else is having fun? Receivers. Because they get a chance to do what they do best, which is go out and catch the ball.
Yeah, and that last week effort, he threw for well over 400 yards. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
Well, obviously, red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Purple?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
And he'll get a few yards here to the 34. Well, CD, you see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and these guys, they've been hearing the mantra next man up since their Friday night light games in high school. It's 3 simple words, but they're absolutely perfect to use, and everyone has adopted them. Next guy up, do your best.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A first down carry for Davis. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Falcons at 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a throw here to his running back. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Newton now to throw. Right back to Davis. It's complete. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Chargers as they get set for their first drive. Leading them out, the 2nd-year man from Alabama, Mac Jones.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Throwing Jones. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. This defense for the Falcons, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Back deep is Tavon Austin. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it will be Falcon football. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about whatever.
Welcome back in. It's the Falcons in possession of the football as we rejoin the action in the first quarter. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he bats it well-weighted first down incomplete. Tressway on 4th down is sent out to punt. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Jones. He's got his tight end. It's Chris Manhertz. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line.
How did I miss that?
Now Jones.
You got lucky. You got lucky.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Levi Onwuzurike charging in and finishing off the sack. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. From just shy of midfield, Jones finding Edwards-Helaire once again. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
From the 36, Jones toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. That one goes for 8 yards.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. 2nd down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Edwards-Helaire. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Throwing, Jones. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Boy, they had it at the 1. The false start moves it to the 6 now for 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Justin Jefferson His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. A 10-play drive that time. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception, taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Running jet sweep here, Humphries. Finding space at the 40. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Newton. His throw incomplete. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. Back to the air, Newton on second down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Newton. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. To throw from his end zone, Jones. And he'll just get rid of it. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here's Kevin Huber now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now Austin. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Newton on first down. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there at 22. On the carry here, it's Austin. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton. And trying for Humphries, but it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
holding. Defense.
So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Back to throw, Newton. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. The Falcons at 5-3 now on the year. They come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Throwing on second down, Newton. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Newton now to throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now Newton on first down. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Throwing again on second down. Newton, it's caught by Jackson. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Inside give to Davis. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Newton. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play there on the catch and run. And this long drive is going to continue as they move the chains again.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Newton. Over the middle here to Rudolph. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. Ingram is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Former first-rounder Clyde Edwards-Helaire ready to go here. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jones. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To the right side, this is Sermon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen.
False start.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Back to throw. Jones. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The kick by Elliott is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. So out come the Falcons now. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Newton now to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Out of the backfield, it's Austin. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he is going to have a Falcons first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
On 1st down, Newton. Out of his hands quick to Jackson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route. and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now Newton. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Up the middle to Davis. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Newton. Hard throw, incomplete. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
2nd down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Jones. Caught by Cobb. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Throwing Jones. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And now following that turnover, they've got an opportunity here to try to cash in with good field position before intermission. Following the fumble recovery, Newton. Incomplete.
Well, these are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. They'll find Goodwin here on the right side. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To throw is Newton. Out to the right to Humphries. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. To the air again, Newton. And he's got it. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Ingram. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Mark Ingram with a 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. That time a 6-play drive. And it's Mark Ingram who caps it off with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. To throw again on second down. Jones looking left sideline. It's complete. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before break. Jones over the middle, complete. It's Cobb. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.